All right, we back. We waiting for the Q14 right now, and we getting up at the last stop, and then we're gonna walk to Metropolitan, and then I'm gonna catch the M train from there, or I'm gonna take the 54. Either or which bus will come first, I'll hop on that. So listen, we over here at Junction Boulevard and 57th Avenue, waiting for the Q14. So this would be a good aspiration of today. The 4th of July weekend is coming up on Friday, and it's starting this Friday. It's a good day to, kind of relax and enjoy the 4th of July. I'm actually off the 4th of July weekend. I don't even go back to work until Tuesday. So that's a relaxing day for me because I'm working tomorrow night, but starting Friday, I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I don't go back to work till Tuesday night. So that's a good opportunity for me to kind of like, get all the shots done today because tomorrow I'm not coming back on this side because I'm gonna be over down. I'm gonna be in Brooklyn tomorrow, so that's a good aspiration right there. So the 88, oh yeah, good aspiration. So everybody's starting up their testing their fireworks for the 4th of July. So we waiting for this 14. It's coming right now. It's coming right now, but it's over. It's two of them coming at the same time. It's two. So yeah, and the Q14 now runs with Fresh Pond Road Depot. So that's the good part about it, because their depot is not too far. Their depot is right by the M train. So that's where their depot is at. So everybody that used to work for Flatbush, they transfer over to Fresh Pond. And some of them that used to work for Flatbush, they transfer to East New York. Because I heard Karen, the bus driver, said she's staying over in East New York. Yeah, stay over there. Please don't come back to Flatbush. Stay over there. Stay over East New York. Don't come back to Flatbush. Stay there. Stay at East New York. Flatbush is too dysfunctional for drivers. You need to go to East New York, yeah. Too much confusion over there. So yeah. So I'm standing in front of this building called Xena. Xena. It's a building that Xena New NYC. It's a building that's owned by a management company, a management company, and they need they don't have certain companies that they have. They don't what they call it. They don't have like they call it, they don't have like a different maintenance or whatever like that. A lot of people are, they don't have no handyman. They looking for handyman. They don't have no handyman. They don't have nothing like that. So a lot of people, they actually pay somebody to do their work, the construction work. So it's kind of like everything that goes on in the area is kind of like downhill for people, because I feel like in a community, we're built by a community, but we just not know that everything going upside down in the community. I just feel like if we don't come together and focus on building the community, we're gonna end up doing this down the community. So I remember growing up in Brooklyn where we didn't have no handiwork and we don't have these type of buildings that goes up here. And growing up, we have to understand you have to know how to do your own shit. You have to know how to do your own handiwork. Clog up. If the toilet clog up, you have to know how to fix the toilet. You ever know how to fix the sink? If anything, if everything clog up and shit like that, you have to know how to fix things. But in the world of our community, we have to learn how to do certain things on our terms. I just think that people don't realize that our culture is full of negative and dysfunctional culture because we live in a culture that the system is bad. Um, Especially a council person in this area said the same thing, and he said the system, the way how the city is running is bad. But when Eric Adams used to run for mayor, he made the city corrupt. And the city is really corrupt because he left the work to Mandani to fix. And Mandani fixed one thing, freezing the rent. But it's gonna make a lot freezing the rent. It's gonna make a lot of landlords gonna lose a lot of money from that. You know, um, I tell people to keep their head up. A lot of people going through rough times, but you have to keep your head up and just know that, wherever you're going through certain things, you have to know when to call on Yahweh and to say, Yahweh doing this big, Yahweh doing this small. You gotta know how to call yourself and, build up the community differently and understand how to fight for your own battles. And the thing that you have to understand and learn is that when you fight your battles, you have to learn how to fight it for yourself and learn how to give Yahweh a chance to make it work. But sometimes a lot of people make it work, you know. You know how I survived it though. Let me tell you the truth. How I survived it. I actually save up my money. I don't spend money like people do. I save up my money. I used to, go around and work for people and they pay me to work. And when they pay me to work, it was kind of like the money was kind of going to a place where you needed the help, you needed the money. And sometimes the money didn't come like that. You had to wait till like a couple of days to make money and whatever like that. So it's like kind of like when you're making the money, you have to understand how to manifest that aspect, of course, in your life to kind of build from that. And it's also about growth too. And a lot of things about growth is like understanding the piece of growth and the peace offering of growth. So that's what it is. I try to look my best not to give everybody a lecture, because I'm not actually here to lecture people. I'm actually here to help people, grow in their mental health. But I'm not here to lecture you about certain things. But I'm here to tell you this, encourage you to stay strong. You feel what I'm saying? Because a lot of people going through rough times, and we all have to stay in our place and know how to stay strong and know how to level our thoughts and everything like that. Because you have to level your thoughts, man. I tell people, level your thoughts, and you'll be successful in your life, and also your curriculum. But your curriculum is that when you look at mental health, you look at your lifestyle in a different level. You gotta learn how to make that decision and make that change in your life. A lot of people turn to Yahweh for guidance and strength. Do that. A lot of people turn to Yahweh to strengthen their marriage. Do that. But a lot of people have to realize that when you're going through rough times, you have to know when to call on yourself and know how to do certain things. Like when I was going through it, I called on Yahweh for guidance and strength because I needed a job, and God found me a job doing this. And I started making money doing this. But at the end of the day, when I learn about life and learn about living it, girl, it's all about strengthening up myself and everything like that. But sometimes we just have to know how to, you have to know how to relax and take a break and say, listen, I went through it. I went through that struggle. I went through that pain. I went through that obstacle course. How can I go through that? And today is your lucky day, because on October 2nd, I'll be having a mental health conference at M&M Network. The flyers will be posted up in the community area, and we're going to pick areas where it's going to be posted up so you guys can see it and you guys can come out and support and come out. Listen, I want you guys to come out and hear a word. I'm going to tell you, come out and hear a word. If you're Hispanic, Chinese, any culture, come out and hear the word. You feel me? Because the world will make you different. The world will make you change, and the world will make you make different choices. Feel me? So, yeah. So we actually here waiting for this bus, and I'm going to stay strong with myself, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we're here waiting for the Q14, and we're going to wait for it in peace and knowledge, and we're going to do it, I'm going to tell you, peace and knowledge is all about culture, and everybody have to understand that, So we're going to be here, and we're not going anywhere, you feel me? And like I said, the flyers will be posted out in different communities so you guys can see it. I'm actually hiring people that's going to post the flyers in the community, and I'm going to give them assigned areas to post the flyers on. So, all right. So make sure you guys come out and support, and you'll hear a word. You feel me? You'll hear a word of wisdom, and you'll hear a great one and a great opportunity in your life. All right. So we out. I'm out.